Well, guys, it looks like Tory Lanez has been found guilty on all 3 counts, and his family was not having it. And I see where he gets some of that anger from, because even though his dad is a pastor, he was going off on each and everybody he could just name. And they say it was even worse in the courthouse when they read the verdict. And they had each of those jurors to read off how they felt, and it was guilty. Guilty, 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 all the way through the jurors.
Allegedly.
And there are a lot of disappointed people. They are pissed right now because that's not what they wanted to hear. But it went through the system. They gave the evidence, and this was the outcome.
You want to know exactly how I'm feeling?
Yes, sir.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witness the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Bott.
They met on Saturday before. They met
with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want... Listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this, and I know exactly what the public out here will say. Don't talk. You will say, I say this because I'm a father. See, I am a father of thousands around the world. I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty.
That's right.
Free Tory. It's not over. It's not over. God does not lose.
Never.
And even though we have come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail.
This is not the
I
first
know
time.
that this is wickedness. This district attorney, Miss Kathy Ta, is the same one that witnessed or knew that 5 sheriff's deputies in LA County beat up a Spanish man with the last name Carrillo until the guy was beaten to and passed out. ABC News interviewed that man after Eyewitness News, and he said, I thought I would never be here to see my child born, and I would never been able to be around to see my other child rise up. But I'm telling you, this court system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Let me talk to you.
Yes.
Because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
Yes.
You turned on your co-conspirators, all the whole mafia one of you that was peddling drugs in this country, and you rolled on them before so the Fed could give you a deal.
Now you think
All of you, trust me, I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off.
Yes.
No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
They all have children.
Enough
They
said.
all have children.
It's all
Let's
done.
That's right.
Let's go.
Open way, guys. Open up.
Open up. Open up.
With my brother's reputation.
Liars.
Watch your step.
Mike.
And so as y'all heard, he was really going off. And the thing I want to understand is, where was you when your son was getting in all this other trouble before this moment happened, when he was harming other people? Were you there to counsel him? Were you there to tell him not to be getting into this trouble? Did he go to any anger management courses? Because I see where he gets all that anger and that raw from. And I feel a lot of this anger is coming from their bread and their butter being, allegedly, you know, might be going away for such a time. And this is what some other people had to say when they saw that video. So someone said, "World has ever seen the world?" And so someone responded to him and they was like, maybe he means his world. He's obviously upset for his child, and he has a right to be as a parent. If he feels his child did not get the justice he received, on the flip side, the other party feels how they feel. A black woman feels she was violated and wanted her justice, and a black man felt he had something to prove as far as his proclaimed innocence. One thing he was right about was the injustices in this country as a whole, not only to young black plus brown men, but to minorities of both genders, etc. In closing, the man is speaking from his heart about a child he fathered. Someone else said, "Dude, your son has a history of attacking people. Prince, Megan, August, like everyone else, isn't the problem." Someone else says, "Sir, your son wasn't thinking about his kids when he fired a gun. Go home and be quiet. Sir, lower your voice. Blue, don't show this to your daddy. The F they got to do with anything. He was running around like he was untouchable. Let's not forget that she didn't even want this to go to trial." Why is he screaming? So, did Jay-Z shoot Meg in the car? Was Jay-Z in the car? And lastly, his son shouldn't have shot that girl. Simple as 314. Well, there you have it, folks. The whole entire situation done boiled down to a guilty verdict. And a lot of people are upset about it, but you know, this is what it is. Everything boiled down to this guilty verdict. And I know his dad is upset, but as a pastor, you still need to carry yourself in a respectable manner and not be doing all of that extra stuff, because, you know, you could have talked to your son. You could have sat him down, did a little bit more. Allegedly. So this is all I have for you guys right now at the moment. Tell me what you think about this entire situation down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, share, and I'll talk to you guys sooner than later.